Yo, Trades by Easel here. Just wanted to go over today's daily trade review. And at the end of this video, I will give you two little gems of information that has helped me tremendously. So today's open, we got a beautiful push here, massive push up, swept a bunch of the highs, buy side liquidity, and also all-time high. We did get two setups today. We took our first setup, 5-minute orb trade. This is the green box, this is the top of the 5-minute orb. We got one fair value gap here. I did not take this fair value gap. I did not like the lack of displacement on this fair value gap. We did get displacement here on the 1-minute fair value gap. I did wait for a retest in this fair value gap and I entered. Probably could have got a better position if I waited a little bit longer, but I entered here off the color change off this tail bar. I sold for just shy of 8,500 up here. Institution money loves to use round numbers, and I figured I will cut it a little short to be safe, even though today it would have hit original target. I had one runner, which I was going to trail up here, but immediately when price reversed, I decided today that I would actually try to add to my position, which I normally don't do, but I am trying to get into a habit of adding to my winners. Price came in here into the 15-minute orb, which is the pink line up here. This is our 5-minute fair value gap. We had a nice tail bar with the body closure on the upside of this fair value gap, and we got a nice engulfing candle. I decided to enter on this engulfing candle, 2 contracts. I was in profit here, but my stop was going to then be a loss of $50 just underneath this tail bar. Of course, the next candle, reverse is nasty. And everything was perfect coming up to this point in today's trading session. This is where it all went south. It took an A to an A plus day down to a C to maybe a B, maybe a C plus. I'm pretty hard on myself when it comes to grading. This was my original stop on the out of the 2 contracts. I saw this candle, was not happy with price action, and I thought it would be a brilliant idea to take it to the bottom of this fair value gap, which would still be valid. This would have been a valid trade until this got broken. So it wasn't like it was, uh, you know, not a valid. It just wasn't my trade plan. My trade plan was to have my stop. I was going to cut the trade right here. Highly disappointed that I did this. Immediately felt guilty. Immediately felt like, man, another day you broke a rule. Another day you weren't able to stick to your trade plan. And price gave us some luck today. It reversed here. And as soon as I seen this reversal, I felt that this is your opportunity to make your wrong right. When I got price above my $50 loss limit, I had moved it back up to my original stop loss. It came up and it came back and took me out, and I had a smile on my face because I was blessed enough today to recognize my mistake and fix it. Because that's all that matters. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes in life. That's just life. And unfortunately, mistakes in trading is just, it's going to happen. So I was able to take a negative, turn it into a positive. Today's high in P&L was plus $200. I ended the day at $147. I was willing to give 50 back. I was not willing to give 130 back. And that was my mistake, is I gave the market an opportunity to take more than half my profits away. And that's not something that I'm going to ever think is acceptable for me in my trading. So as you can see, if I would have kept my original stop down here, because I knew better, or I know the markets, or I know it's going to go up here, but whatever you think is horse shit in trading. Market's going to do what it's going to do. Price would have came back down here and it would have taken me out for my full loss down here. So today was a great blessing, a great opportunity. I'm going to grow from this. This is going to be journaled. This is something I'm going to look back on the end of the week. And that's another thing, at the end of the week, I like to come back to each of these trades and look at it, be like, what were your rights? What were your wrongs? Had 2 great rights, 1 wrong. Had the opportunity to fix the wrong. I'm happy. I'm okay with this trading day. If I didn't fix this, I would not have been okay with today. So all in all, great trading session. I would like to start getting to my, original targets. My normal trade days around 3 to 400. This week it's been, been pretty pathetic, to be honest with you, as far as profits go. $75 for 2 days and 150 today. And I do copy trade, so I'm not crying over spilt milk, but certainly not reaching my full potential here. The two gems I want to leave you with today. The first one, if you have the ability to lock yourself out and you don't use it, you're losing. You're losing. This takes everything out. A click of a button takes majority of my trading habits in the past were solved by this button. I'm getting to the point where I don't need to click that button anymore because I've got the discipline. But every day I still click that button because it's easier for me to know that when I'm done trading, which I take 1 to 2 trades a day, I can click this button. I don't care if we get the biggest God candle you've ever seen. It doesn't matter to me. I'm done. I've made my trades. I'm out. I think that's extremely important, so I highly suggest that you use it if you're not. The second biggest gem I will leave you with is a daily loss limit. My accounts are set as a hard stop of $250. My daily loss limit is $240. At $240, the accounts get locked, the trades get liquidated. That gives me enough room for commissions and slippage. So at the end of the month, I can look back and there's not going to be a single day that I lose more than $250. That in itself has been one of the biggest things in my trading, is because I get to decide how much I lose. The markets can't stop you. They can't. The only thing that's going to stop you is when you blow your account. You're the only one in charge. The only one who gets to decide how much money you're losing every day is yourself. It's not your mama, and it's not the market. So take full responsibility of how much you're willing to lose every day, and you will be surprised in that alone how your trading improves. For myself, it's 240. 250 is a hard stop. That gives me enough room, as I explained, at 240 to cover the $10 difference. So if you're not using personal lockout and daily loss limits, add those two things in. Add it in, look back at your trading over the next couple weeks. You can't look back at it tomorrow or the next day. Give yourself a couple weeks. Every trader knows how they trade. Every trader knows their faults. Use those two things and you give enough time that you can look back. You will be absolutely shocked. On just those two simple things alone will trade your trading overnight. I look forward till tomorrow. I will be back with another daily review. Hopefully we get a setup. And if we don't, we're going to be patient. We're going to wait for our setups. Today we had 2 great setups. Unfortunately, the second setup didn't work, and we were blessed to be able to fix our wrong. I will see you guys tomorrow for another video if we get a setup. Take care.